Stop being so fake. The thing is, when you are with your family, you put on this persona in front of your family. There's this family persona. You act a certain way around your family. And now, when you go meet your friends, you act a certain way around your friends. There's a friend's persona. Now, when you are with your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, you act a certain way with them. And you have this, partner relationship persona. And then when you meet a stranger, you put on a fake persona. Now, the question is, when you are with yourself, you again still put on a persona, you still put on this fake front, and you're so scared to just confront your own self. Or are you actually comfortable with yourself? Like, do you even really know your own true self? Or have you just put up with this fake persona and you don't really know who you are deep down inside? Now, the reason why this happens is you are afraid to face the real you. And most of the times, when you're putting on this fake persona in order to, connect with your family, connect with friends around, connect with strangers and your partner, in a way, you are not being authentic. When you're not being authentic, you're not, building a stable relationship where they actually love you. Because if there's love, there's also hate. And you're so afraid to be hated by anyone in your family, in your friend circle. You don't want to be hated. And that's why you try your best and you put on this persona that you're perfect, that you do everything right, and you're following the rules that everybody, has set up. You try to please other people. And now this develops as a habit. Now you start becoming a people pleaser. Now when you're with yourself, do you really know yourself? Or again, are you still trying to please yourself in order to win your own approval because you're so judgmental and you're so afraid to face your inner demons and actually be authentic and be okay to even dislike certain parts of you? You see how deep that goes? The reason is we're so afraid of being hated that we miss the opportunity to be loved. When you are being real and authentic, of course there's going to be polarity. Of course there's going to be people who hate you, but there's also going to be people who love you. It's like a magnet, all right? You're a magnet. You are going to attract certain people. You are going to repel away certain people. It's like when somebody says, my favorite color is orange, you're like, me too. When somebody says, my favorite color is red, you're like, yeah, me too. When someone says, my favorite color is blue, you're like, yeah, I like blue too. In a way, if somebody buys you certain things, you're like, yeah, you agree with them. And when your mom has certain opinion, you agree with your mom. And when your dad has certain opinion, you agree with your dad. When your partner has certain opinion, you agree with them. And in a way, you're not really giving off your true, authentic self. And then you wonder why nobody really loves you for who you are. Because you're just likable. You're not lovable. That's very harsh, but that's the truth. So afraid of being hated by so many people that you miss out on the opportunity to be loved. Because when there's love, there's also hate. You're just being liked. Nobody really loves you. Now, the reason why you start doing all this, you start pleasing other people, putting on this fake persona, is because in your childhood, you have not experienced unconditional love. That's the truth. Because to experience love, all you need in life is to experience love, unconditional love. That is why you do the things you do. That is why you go pursue all your goals, work on everything. Because at the end of the day, you need love, fulfillment, and the peace, eternal peace. When you were growing up as a child, you did not receive all of this to the fullest. And in a way, you thought like your survival mode brain thought like, okay, if I impress other people, I will get my needs met. And your needs as a kid was receiving love, feeling comfortable, and having peace. And when you did not receive it, your brain went into survival mode. And then you were like, okay, I need to impress people. I need to follow what they say. I need to, be perceived in a certain way. I need to put up this fake persona that they like, which I am not, comfortable with, but they like it when I do that. So when I do that, when I act like that, of course they're going to give me love. And in a way, for you to experience love, you are placed so many conditions in order for you to receive love to the fullest. And this, in a way, developed as a habit. And now it has become normal for you. Now you just letting go, being, okay with who you are, and being okay to be hated is not fully normal. This is very unfamiliar because throughout your entire upbringing, truth is nobody, gave you that unconditional love. You have always received love, care, comfort, affection while placing some conditions upon yourself. Only when you followed certain things, only when you followed the rules, only when you impressed other people, you kind of received it. And now you are sitting here, trying to change this. And it's so impossible for you. But what if I told you nothing is impossible? There's still a way. All you have to do is let go of that internal child wound. As a kid, you have experienced all of this, which has turned you into a person where you're putting on this fake front. Now, who knows? Like, do you know the real you? Are you still lying to yourself? And in a way, you have to go back and heal the inner child inside of you. Heal that little kid. That kid, was in survival mode. That kid experienced love only while fulfilling all these tick boxes, conditions. The kid thought you have to act a certain way, behave in a certain way. You have to please so many other people in order to receive love. And when that kid did that, it actually received love. It actually got its needs met. And it's not like it received unconditional love. Your inner child received more love than the love that was present, just by impressing other people. But still, it is not enough. Because internally, even that kid in you knew that this is not unconditional love. That kid in you has had the smartness, and the knowledge to identify, like, I have received this only because I've met these certain conditions. I've performed under certain conditions. And only now that I receive love. And now this kid thinks, like, this is how reality works. Only when you meet conditions, you experience love, affection, kindness, care, comfort, joy, peace. This develops as you grew up, you just cemented this in your personality. Now, everywhere you go, you're just, putting on this fake front because you don't want to feel hopeless. You don't want to feel abandoned like that child in you when you were 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. You never want to feel so lost. You never want to feel such pain. It comes from not being loved unconditionally, not being, taken care of, not being worthy, not feeling worthy. You would do anything to not go back to that state. And that is why you're out here pleasing other people. And in a way, in the surface level, you start fixing this people pleasing by, taking the attention inward. But if you come down to the iceberg, when you actually take the attention inward, you identify it's childhood trauma. You have to heal your inner child. Only when you heal your inner child, you kind of overcome this. It will be much more easier to stop people pleasing. And it will be much more easier to actually gain the confidence to be yourself, to be authentic, irrespective of what people are going to say. Of course, there's going to be people in your own family who hate you to be yourself. Also, there's going to be people in your family who love you. Now, let's say if your entire family hates you because of your personality, that doesn't mean there's not going to be somebody who connects with you in the world. I thought the same thing. So many people who hated me, right, when I actually expressed who I am. But I also found people on the same wavelength as me, very similar to me, and they love me for who I am. And it's weird because as a kid, I thought this was impossible. And that prevented me from gaining the confidence to actually express my true self and be authentic. Only when I healed the inner child, I gained the confidence to express myself to the fullest. So hope you do the same, and hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.